after some fierce battleships, I'm sure. Let's just leave the Cartesian plane alone just for a second, just for today. We're going to come back to it very, very soon. But let's just look at things in a table, and then tomorrow we're going to plot these on a Cartesian plane. So for now, we're just applying our rule, but we're not seeing it in the function map, that spider diagram that you saw before. So for this one, we're given an input and an output, and I'm going to put these into coordinates as well, so we can kind of get ready to where we're going to as well. But we're also pausing because we've got our Google Meet on Wednesday, and then we can just catch anything in terms of the Cartesian plane again. I just want to show you again to make sure we're comfortable there. So we got an input of -5. What is our output? Well, we need our rule. So remember, we've got an input, we apply some rule to it, and we get an output. So our input is -5. It says first multiply by 4, then subtract 2. So -5, I'm just going to scribble down some working here to say, well, -5 times 4, negative times a positive, negative. 5 times 4, 20. So we're on -20 so far. Just writing down some scribbles. And then we're going to subtract 2. Ruler only goes as far as -15. So I'll just have to think. -20. We're subtracting 2. So we're going further left. So it must be on -22. So therefore our output is -22. And what I want to add here and ask you to do is for each of these also to write it in coordinate form. So just below it to write it in brackets, and we're going to write our x and then our y. So our x, our input, comes first, -5, and then our y, which is our output, -22. Okay, so let's run through the rest of these and see how we go. Same idea, same rule, input, output, coordinate form. So we've got -2. First multiply by 4. So -2 times 4, -8. -8, and then we're going to subtract 2. So -8. Oh, now it really actually does help. So we've got -8 here, and it says that we're subtracting 2. So we're subtracting. So we're going left, so we get down to -10. So therefore, -10 is our answer there. And if we write that as coordinates, we write it in brackets. We put our semicolon in between our input and then our output, our x and then our y. So our input was -2 and our output was -10. Now I'm actually getting a bit cramped here, so I'd actually prefer it if I wrote it just there, give myself a little bit of space. Let's just move it from there. Okay, and let's keep going. 0. First multiply by 4. Cool, 0, because anything times 0 is 0. So 0 times 4 is 0, -2, -2. Brackets, semicolon, input x is first, that was 0. Output y is second, -2. Okay, 3, we're going to multiply by 4, then subtract 2. Yes, I'm speeding up here because we're getting on top of it. 3 times 4, 12. 12 minus 2, 10. Cool, so in coordinate form, semicolon, brackets, input, our x value is first, 3. Output our y value is second, 10. Okay, next one, 4. 4 times 4, 16. 16 minus 2, 14. So brackets, input was 4, our output was 14. 10. 10 times 4, 40. 40 minus 2, 38. Duk, duk. Okay, so that's what I want from you for this one. Let's fill in the table and write in coordinate form, because what we're going to be doing next, just to give kind of a heads up, is I'm going to say, great stuff, what happens if we were to put this on a Cartesian plane, x, y, and I'm going to take an example and say, where would that point fit? Well, it would sit 0 and it would sit at -2. So to be there, 0 minus 2. Or what happens if we looked at this point here, 310? Well, it would be 3 along and it would be 10 up. So it would be up there, 3, 10. But we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll do that on a grid so that it's all nice and neat and we can plot those points.